Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another stretch series video. So in this video we're going to be covering the Jefferson Curl. Now for those of you that have had any sort of experience with gymnastics in the past, you may already have come across this drill before. But for most of you that haven't, the Jefferson Curl looks fairly similar to a deadlift performed with poor form. However, it's a great drill to add to your routine. So what is a Jefferson Curl? Well, to summarize the drill as simply as possible, the Jefferson Curl is basically a forward folding of the spine, either with our body weight or preferably with the use of resistance. What we want to do whilst performing the drill is to roll our spine forward, starting from the cervical all the way down to the lumbar, and then reverse the entire movement so that we're back to the starting position. For the Jefferson Curl to be effective, we need to make sure that we're in full control of the movement. In other words, use a weight that you can comfortably perform good quality reps with, without feeling fatigue at the end. The goal of this drill is primarily for mobility purposes, but as you get better at the drill, you may find that your strength has increased as well, especially in the hamstrings and posterior chain. So without any further ado, let's get started. Firstly, let's talk about the stance. When it comes to the Jefferson Curl, you can either perform it with feet together or hip width apart. There are minor differences with the two variations in relation to balance, with the feet closer together requiring more stability. Therefore, if you haven't performed the drill before, then the hip width apart stance would be a better option to start with. Start by standing on an elevated surface in a neutral stance position, with the chest slightly raised and the shoulder blades pulled down. If you are using a weight, then this position is paramount. Next, tuck the chin, then roll the deltoids forward, making sure to protract the shoulder blades as you begin to curve the thoracic spine. At this point, we're going to posteriorly tuck our pelvis and keep our knees locked by engaging the quads, whilst folding the lumbar spine. By doing this, the hamstrings will get a stronger stretch. To stop yourself from using your lower back to maintain the forward fold, slowly shift the center of your balance to the center of your foot or toes. By doing this, again the stretch in the hamstrings will be more emphasized. Hold that bottom position for a couple of seconds. Reverse the movement, making sure to keep the knees locked and pelvis tucked until your lumbar spine is back to its neutral position. Roll the deltoids and shoulder blades back, lift the chest up and untuck the chin to return the head to its neutral position. Now when you're performing the drill at a slow pace, consciously focus on folding each section of your vertebra as you fold your spine forward, and keep the head relaxed when resting at the bottom position of the forward fold. Again, remember guys, the Jefferson Curl should not be treated like a typical loaded exercise, as you would with a compound exercise. You should only increase the load of the drill when you feel like you can perform the last rep of the last set with the same quality as the first rep in the first set. And even then, the increases in load should be incremental. So really take your time with this guys. Now, as mentioned earlier in this video, the Jefferson Curl is mostly performed loaded. However, you can perform it with your body weight. And usually the preferred method is with a barbell, but you can also perform the drill with a kettlebell or dumbbell. Now in terms of parameters, anything between 3 to 5 sets of 5 to 10 reps is a good range to aim for. Make sure the intensity is low to moderate at best, especially if you're a beginner to the drill. It can also be used as an auxiliary warm-up exercise, especially if you're going to squat or deadlift in that session. Or a conditioning exercise if you're wanting to focus on the hamstrings and posterior chain. Thanks for watching this video guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Now if you do have any questions then feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. And I'll see you on the next video.